Hello, everyone. It's Thursday, meaning it's time for Deviant Paradox, a City of Mist campaign. Let's start by introducing our players, starting with Ruth.
Can I just say no? Also, are we hot potatoing? I need to know.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Ruth. You can find me here 3 times a week. Today as Nora, super fun, super cool. Tuesdays as Exit and Sundays as Runa. Those were out of order. That's fine. Otherwise, you might find me. You might not. You probably won't. Off to Bison.
That's me. Hi, I am Bison_Stonefist. I'm a regular contributor on this channel and professional lurker in the Discord. Not lurker, I talk all the fucking time in the Discord. Who am I kidding? I'm here 4 times a week, like a true hardcore. On Sundays, I play Gav the Grin, our big friggin' Joe Fix-It, pretty much. Um, on our Seven Seas adventure, Shadow of the Vakterm. On Tuesdays, I lay the track pretty much just before the railroad gets to it on our Cyberpunk Red campaign, Carnage Heights. That one is an absolute riot. I have no idea where I'm going with this. I didn't expect them to kidnap the NPC. Tonight I am playing Garrett 04 Fox Sakes. Sort of the resident emo, and currently hiding behind his roommate for reasons that will be readily apparent. And on Saturday, I play Calvin Scooter Hobbs on the Make It Up As We Go Along Starforged game called Starsworn. That one's really fun. We crashed our ship and we've only just started. Killed everybody. But we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. On to Fox. I got her.
Hi everyone, I'm Rock Paper Fox, also known as Fox. You can find me here on Thursdays. I play Artie, super fun, and I'm also an illustrator, designer, and live streamer, and I'm on my streams on Mondays and Fridays. So if you want to go see some cool art and gaming chaos, you should totally come by and hang out. But I get to play with these lovely people, and I'm gonna make someone in the next victim who hasn't gone yet. Solar!
Hi, Solar Dasher here. You can find me really only here. I sometimes stream, but it has been little to none because work is giving me a royal pain in the derriere. Basically, I'm working 6 days a week, getting paid decently, and life sucks. You can reach out to me on the Discord as well. Other than that, let's see who has not gone yet. Budkip.
Hello, I'm known as Mudkip over on the Discord. On Thursday nights, I'm known as Grant Everfull. Also, Grant Everfull, roommate of Garrett, as mentioned before. Okay, fine, that's fine. That's a stupid notification popped up, like, what's wrong now? So yes, it is Thursday nights. Things will go wrong. That's why we tried to throw ducks in the chat. I don't know if we did that or not. The people are probably going to start panicking and doing that. Are we not doing that? Alrighty. Another night things happen to go slightly more wrong than I'm part of is our Saturday night that we killed literally everybody except for the players, as far as we're aware. So that's going to be fun, rebuilding, our sector from scratch and then finding out what planets are there. We usually ask a question kind of every week saying, hey, what do you want us, do you have any ideas on what we can kind of build into the world next? Because as much as it is 4 of us telling the story, we want to involve, everybody as much as we can. So if you have ideas, throw them over there. Or if you have ideas for this game, there's community chats for all of our games over on our Discord. Give us ideas, whether they be good, bad, or otherwise, and they may show up anyway. Alrighty. Thank you so much, and I will pass it back.
Chat distracted me again.
Why did Bat Kyle just say sentient tacos?
That's a suggestion.
Because that's his suggestion.
Ah, brilliant.
Yeah, so Twitch, you have to go away. And our producer for tonight is the wonderful Gloriosa. And as always, I'm giving this extra warning at the beginning of our sessions. This story is about subjects that we at Dirty 20 Gaming don't normally head into. References of torture, manipulation, and other much darker subjects are a possibility. My players and producer all have an X card that they can use at any time. You, the audience, does not. I'm not asking you not to watch our show, but to please take care of yourself. Thank you for listening to this extra bit of warning. And our VTT is Roll20, artist from Hero Forge. And let's get into it. I believe it was Garrett, Grant, and Hikaru were together.
Together-ish,
Wow.
I think.
Ish.
Ish. They were kind of walking back, but not quite
Was-
together, right?
Car was on the
I was
motorcycle.
kind of closer to the motorcycle.
We're gonna have to retcon that. I'm sorry.
Is
Because unfortunately, our wonderful Professor Morai could not be here. Yeah, the motorcycle, when this all goes down, she tells you to get off Hikaru. Because she's gonna lure a couple of away by herself. And roars it up and gets out of there. Taking about 2 or 3 with her.
doing, 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 doing.
I wish that's the sound it was in my head. It's more of like a boing, boing.
I just heard the
Operatic
coil head
boings?
from Lethal. So
Yeah, I'm thinking about the coil head too. But now we know it's operatic boings.
Yeah,
operatic boings.
sure. That's what we'll call it. As for Nora and Artie, Warren suddenly shuts his door in your face.
Probably
You
just
can-
needs a minute.
You can hear him yelling at Soren, and Soren yelling back. But he's not getting to the door.
Let's leave them alone. They're clearly having issues.
You're
Did
muted
not hear
there.
you.
We didn't hear you.
Oh no. Hold on.
Oh, we can
Now
hear
we
you.
can
You're
hear you.
good.
We couldn't hear you a second ago. It was weird.
The mic anomaly.
Adjusted the mic. Wait, did you guys not hear me there?
At all.
No.
I'm fixing this one moment. We're professionals.
We can hear you now.
We can hear you now. Welcome to Dirty 20 Gaming, y'all. We're professionals.
We didn't sacrifice any ducks.
No,
No, we didn't.
Change it up.
I just changed it to medium.
This is the new setup curse. Every time somebody's had a new setup and they did it that day and didn't test before stream. No offense, Artie, Fox.
It's my
but-
fault. It's fine.
It's it can be two things.
it can be both.
Dang it. I can't help it. I got my new desk today and I was excited.
Exactly. Okay.
So who are we starting with?
So now it is Nora and Artie up at Warren's door, unable to get in, and Grant, Garrett, and Hikaru on the pavement of the parking lot.
And we just can't get out because Mr. Boyoyoing is here. I'm just trying to understand. Am I correct?
There's two exit. It's a hallway, so there's a one end and another end.
Okay.
You could have gone up either staircase.
Okay. Oh no.
So
That's-
we can get out
Yes.
if need be.
Wait, is it on me and Nora right now? If we
It's-
figure out what's going on.
The face is looking at you.
Oh god.
For Garrett, for Garrett, Hikaru, and Grant, I believe that there was one on Garrett and Grant,
How
right?
much
there
of it
was-
can we see? Sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Sorry.
Yeah, there was one lake basically brought its head down to look at us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Garrett hid behind Grant and Grant pulled the sword out.
Yeah. And there was one looking at Hikaru and that the professor took away.
Yeah.
And there, yes, and there was another one
Oh
that you
my.
guys had not seen yet.
Great.
And that's the one that also left. So you guys technically are now dealing with two of these things.
You make it sound like we know how to deal with these things.
Oh, I know.
We fuck around and find out.
We fuck off and find out later.
I think
You
not.
guys have choices.
There are in fact choices, but this sounds like a perfect time for somebody to go have fun with fire.
Can't hear you, Solar.
Yeah, I know. I know. I mostly talk to myself sometimes, but yeah, I was saying, yeah, I know, right?
Just like, we're in the mist. Supposedly, what happens in the mist stays in the mist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like we might need to find out what happens if we make things happen.
Well, let's see here. I cannot. This thing is being a pain.
I guess from my perspective, are they just waiting or are they moving in a direction?
They're waiting.
If we stop looking at it, it's gonna get our asses.
Well, the thing is, Grant's also waiting. I think it's probably the time. If Garrett wants to try to go, now would probably be the time.
Garrett is not a fighter.
Yes.
And as evidenced, he is a little bit of a coward, which is understandable. Eldritch Horrors,
You should be.
barely 19. He is going to. He knows the city too. This is his hometown. He is going to take off down an alley. It's like, I don't want to die. He just fucking hoofs it.
Okay.
Does it respond?
Roll me take a risk.
Okay, I'm looking at what I could actually use here. I wish I could just disappear. You go with that for a power tag because I don't think anything would. Oh shit. That's
Yep.
a miss.
Grant, what you see is as Garrett tries to run, the thing coils back its arm and explodes it back, grabbing Garrett by the leg.
Is it
And-
extended?
It's fully extended.
The classic horror movie Trip and Fall.
And now it's the drag back.
Well, Grant's going to strike at the extended appendage.
The extendage.
Yeah. The
Ah,
fully
The
extended
appendage
appendage.
extendage.
So I'm not overly sure how attack moves work in this, other than you kind of pick what's would apply to the situation per se.
Correct.
But this would be more
That
be
is my understanding. But at this point, I'm just gonna do this by story.
Mhm.
As your blade, as you swing it down, bounces off of it like rubber.
okay.
boy, sorry. I should mute.
Actually, no, you're right on the sound. That is the sound that it makes.
I'm actually a genius and can read minds.
Oh,
Mm,
danger going.
So,
that's a
and
complication.
I could have used to fade the senses. F. That's okay.
and Grant,
Hmm.
the thing's other arm reaches out to grab you.
He knows that it's at least it bounced off previously.
Mm-hmm.
Did it seem like there was force back on the swing, like it was rubber, or did it seem like it was like how elastic was the response?
It you saw as it caught
Mm-hmm.
and it zipped back at you.
Okay, so it's not something that could be potentially used against it. Although at the same time, why not try, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he's gonna more try to strike the hand, expect kind of a bounce back, and try to use that to get on the other side of it.
Take the risk.
Take out the risk. We have you. Would you say ancient swordsmanship would help the situation or no?
You can try.
Can try. I don't like the way you say things sometimes.
Well, she can't give you a yes or no now, can she?
Not supposed to. It's the perks of being a DM.
Yeah.
We'll try that. And you said take a risk?
Yep.
Risk. We can do. You can use any power tags for
Correct.
like core moves, right? Okay, but for 12,
Great success.
So, yes. So, after you learned you can't hit it straight on or like hit it like this, otherwise it bounces off, you realize you can deflect it. It is still pulling Garrett away. Hikaru is also seeing this. Nora and Artie, you're seeing this from the second story.
Are there windows in a hallway?
Not windows. Like it's very airy.
Is it like a motel?
Kind
where
of.
it's outdoor,
Yes.
like they're
outdoor.
suites. Like
Yeah.
they're suites, so they're
Yeah.
individual rooms, but they've have like a shared walkway or something.
Yes.
I used to work at that hotel.
how far away is the head?
It's recoiling.
It's recoiling. Oh, if I try to go for the head, it's gonna leave me hilariously open. But at the same time, it has Garrett.
Hikaru, you are able to step in at any time.
Science shall be attempted.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
Hikaru jumps in.
Trying to figure out when.
Anytime now.
Yeah. I'm going to cut while Hikaru thinks over to Nora and Artie.
Artie, are
Yeah,
we gonna try to deal with this thing?
I
Or are we
don't.
gonna try to make a run for my apartment?
Do we want to make a run for your apartment, or do we want to make a run to Betty? Car's parked right out front. We can run really quickly but I don't know from what I've seen because we're watching them fight
You can
this.
see them from downstairs.
So we saw I grab Garrett.
Yes.
They're in trouble. Either we deal with this up there or we group up. What do you want to do? I don't want to leave them down there. I want to help them.
I asked you the question, so let's go help them.
Let's go. I'm just gonna
both of you take a risk.
Huh.
Wonky
And would
boots.
mine be face danger?
This could be a
Or
calculated
face
risk for
or
sure.
face danger. Whichever way you're taking it.
I think face danger.
Okay.
Shit.
Yep, it's grabbing you, Artie.
Trying to think of what else I can add to this. Because I have calculated.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very calculated risk. I don't think I could use sharp wit or deduction now, could I? No.
No.
I do want to go ahead and hop in real quick
Yes.
while you decide. I'm gonna throw some fire at it.
All right. All right. Would you say this is face danger or taking a risk?
Taking a risk to see if it'll catch fire.
Okay.
11.
So it doesn't burn it, but it definitely catches it off guard. And the head that was once just recoiling has now set its sights on you.
Lovely.
Is the head lower than it was or not really?
Not really.
Not
It's
really.
only just coming down.
Just
below
coming up. Ugh. So I have to wait for this thing to get lower to try to strike for the head.
If you'd like to.
I mean, I'm more than happy to try if I think if it's the sword's not short, so I could still go for it. I just feel like it'd be easier if it were closer down to the ground, so I'm not reaching for it.
Okay. You might want to wait one more turn.
Okay, and we're waiting one more turn, but keeping an eye on that stupid grabby hand.
While Garrett, it is still reeling you in.
Garrett remembers he's not exactly human anymore, and it's still the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So he is going to. I could have just like aggressively ignored it. That would have been entertaining as shit. I actually have skill sets for that. But he is going to try to disappear into his own shadow again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it worked. It worked at the friggin', and then basically use that to move back up close to Grant again. And so, what would that be?
Change the game? I'm trying to see what this one is.
Would that be taking a risk, or would that be trying to sneak?
I'm trying to figure that out myself.
Okay, no worries.
I mean, is there risk to you?
The
no?
risk is whatever the hell it's about to do to me if I don't do this.
True.
I don't want to die,
So-
man.
I guess
Yeah,
what's
roll,
the
take a
difference?
risk.
Right.
Okay.
Great success.
Success.
Sorry. It plays in my head every time I see it, and I had to say it at least once.
Me too.
Okay, thank God it's not just me.
Well, I've already said it.
She literally did like.
So as you know, I also
Yeah.
think about it every time.
So, yeah, it's barely. You can even feel it as you're a shadow that it has a hold of you. But after
You
Hikaru,
watch the hand kind of like skitter across the ground for a bit.
but after Hikaru burns it, it lets go. Surprised.
When Garrett pops up next, he's about, 4 or 5 feet from Grant, and he goes, "That thing grabbed my shadow. It shouldn't be able to grab my shadow. What are we gonna do? Do we run?"
Okay.
I
Nora and Artie.
will roll my take a risk with calculated Boar's demon abilities, and anyone can come out because I feel like the chaos factor might help me.
Okay, go ahead.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
And
I'm
it was
going.
take a risk.
Take a risk.
Great success.
Okay, you.
Can I try to grab Artie?
I think I know
Can
who.
I try to grab Artie?
With that, yes, I'll let you grab Artie, but you can feel the arm still attached. So as you're running, and Artie, you watch as Nora's eyes go red, and then a second pair pop up here.
We're having a very long talk about this. I just.
And kind of a spectral body form around her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
As
we can talk later. Let's see how far this fucking arm can go.
okay. I'm just.
as you are basically pulling Artie the arm
Because maybe it'll snap.
downstairs.
Try to slam a door when you can.
Can I try to use when art becomes reality and try to make bolt cutters to break the spring?
You can try.
Just gonna like as I'm like getting pulled back, I'm like drawing really quickly. And what would that be? Would that be hit it all with your god or?
Yeah, hit it with all you got.
No, are you kidding me?
You probably could have added a couple more power tags.
I have
to
like
that.
one thing right now. I'm like
no.
filling out the
No, no.
power tags as I'm going tonight.
Oh.
Dang it!
So,
That was your homework last week.
I know it was.
Very mad.
so as you try to draw something,
You're being jostled around and it's kind of
it's not that. You're watching as your ink is getting kind of taken down your arm, down your body, and up into whatever this is.
Oh, I don't like that. Just going, Nora, 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 Nora.
I'll get you out of here. She's just hoping this fucking arm snaps. At some point.
Slinky.
You guys got one more go down below.
Okay, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. And he's going to he's gonna do two things. He is going to take off the headphones so they're around his neck. He's going to crank up the volume and
Radiohead starts playing.
no,
I'm kidding.
I don't have a relevant punk band, but I'm thinking, something Canadian punk, probably from Vancouver, because that's where all the Canadian punks live if they're not on the East Coast. And he's going to say, "You know what? Fuck you." And he picks up a rock and throws it at this thing.
Face danger.
Mild success.
Yeah. I know it says you're supposed to take a status, but it doesn't make sense to. Again, the head of it comes back to center and it's coming back for you. So you took it off of Hikaru and back onto you.
And you're 2 feet away from me.
Did it seem like there was like any sort of like actual, because I mean, it's not like Garrett's like a friggin' softball pitcher or anything, but I mean, it's something real.
It you
That's where he's going. It's like,
the best way that I can explain it is you heard something when it hit. It almost sounded like a coil that's been pulled apart almost to the point of breaking. It's this strange otherworldly sound,
bed spring that's ready to go.
kind of, but on a much louder scale.
Artie, what would happen if we hit it with your car?
I don't know if she'd like that too
You're
much.
muted.
But you knew what she said.
I got the gist of the threat.
I just saw you
See me getting pulled and
motherfuckers.
just
Oh, you guys would also see Nora looking kind of demonic.
See 4 red lights in the fog.
Yeah, Hikaru's hair is starting really to look a little bit like fire. Just a little bit, yeah. But I'm gonna do something next. He has a fire wolf he can call upon. And it's gonna be based upon a friend he made while living on the streets. He has 3 charms on his necklace. One of them happens to be a dog whistle specific to this particular dog. So he'll take the charm and blow on it and basically call the dog to him.
Fork, fork.
Okay. What does this dog look like?
At first, the dog is normal, average looking. Like, it's a dog, okay? I can't remember what the breed was, but he's basically like reddish brown in color, kind of big like a Malamute,
Mm-hmm.
and just all around looking like a badass.
Describe the breed you're going for, and I might be able to tell you.
I had it. I have the picture. I just can't remember.
Send me the picture. I got you. I work with animals.
So, what is the dog going to do?
The dog is going to approach, and
Not the dire chihuahua.
no, it's not a dire chihuahua.
Oh,
I put it in
it's the type that Bluey is.
A healer. He's a red
Yeah.
healer.
regular.
Way
Anyway,
that you can tell that I have a toddler. I went to Bluey.
Lily is amazing.
nothing wrong with that. And so basically, the dog is gonna come running out of the woods and up to him, and with the fire in his hands, Hikaru's just gonna like pet the dog, and he's gonna turn into a mean, badass looking dog. Attack dog.
Okay.
Surrounded by fire.
Okay. Roll a face danger.
While you do that, I'm just picturing.
Holy fuck.
Oh,
Damn.
I see.
Okay, so yeah, no. I'm sorry. Doggo does not get to make a chomp. Instead, the arm recoils back. The one that had Garrett that grabs onto you, Hikaru.
guys, just say no. Can't touch you without your consent.
It's the 80s. It hasn't like spread yet.
I imagine Artie kind of like flapping in the wind behind Nora and like the spring hands just like
A little sine wave.
Artie just screaming, I didn't consent to this.
As you guys are now part of the lower fight, your smile man has actually like come down as he's following his arm.
Ah, so now there's two.
that wasn't the goal.
That was the outcome, however.
I wanted his arm to snap.
Tried to snap a slinky. It's really not easy.
No, it's not.
It doesn't take a lot of force, it just takes a lot of patience.
You
Yeah.
have to like literally go to a specific interval and snap it.
Mhm.
And I didn't say these things were metal.
You did say these things are metal.
No,
They
No,
just
she
made
just said that
this.
they were coils.
They're
Okay,
boing
they make
noises.
springy noises
they
and
make
sound like
springy
vegetables.
noises in
What are they made of?
Common sense would think.
Terror.
Flesh. They are made of human flesh. Yes.
Flesh usually doesn't reflect swords.
I will neither confirm nor deny your allegations at this time.
Oof.
I've played Silent Hill. I know how this shit works.
So you're telling me one of us might be convicted for
The
murder at the end of
disgusted
this?
look on Glory's face.
So, as you guys finally get together, next thing you know, you hear from behind you two more.
Fuck off.
I said this one was bad enough.
Is Betty still nearby?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure
I was
Betty's
about to
nearby, because who
yell
knows what's in
as-
this mist.
How close are we to the initial apartment?
Oh, actually,
Because
Sarah had
Moira
more.
would also be parked outside.
Mora, yeah.
Moira
Actually,
is
No,
Where?
her
Nora's car.
Nora's car.
oh,
She's
Everybody
like,
named their cars today.
it's like a matte black Volkswagen Beetle, but like an old Volkswagen Beetle.
I have something very, very funny to tell
There's
you on
no
your
such
stream.
thing as a new Volkswagen
As-
Beetle yet. It's only the 80s, honey.
Oh, you're right.
Mhm.
As
This is like a 70s Volkswagen Beetle.
Those
Y'all are
three.
gonna hate me for this next sentence. You wake up in your rooms.
Fuck off.
I'm so happy, but I hate this. Nice.
You
Is already on her way to Nora's. Is already on her way to Nora's to be like, we gotta talk.
Throwing
All right.
the pillows, throwing the blank, like just everything. Like Garrett's just full on, just like spasming, just tossing everything off of him.
I mean,
What
What
the
time in the
Damn.
morning is it? Am I late for school?
fuck?
No, your alarms went off as normal.
already screams.
Garrett, I'm assuming that our room is just covered in just like pillows, blankets, or whatever was on the bed is no longer on the bed. And it's going to take a minute to put all that back together.
Nora, she wakes up nicely in her bed. Like nothing's been thrown around, and she like slowly sits up and just goes, like talks to herself and just goes, what the fuck?
Nora,
already.
go ahead, Fox. What were you saying?
Artie probably startles Lizzie awake, going, "What the fuck? Holy shit! What the fuck?" And he's just sitting there, just panicking.
I will get right back to you. Nora, as you wake up, because you wake up without a roommate, you
I have my house.
yeah, you have an apartment. You wake up to a searing pain in your shoulder. You all do.
What is it?
As you
Garrett
look,
immediately looks.
you have a small, very faint, smiley tattoo
I do not agree to this.
What the actual fuck?
Bitch.
No fucking way. And I didn't even drink last night.
Fuck. Cutting back to
Artie, the
Artie.
heck did I do?
This is gonna be great. Liz kind of groggily. Yeah, what?
So do I see the mark on my shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't fucking consent to this. Is it a burn? Is it a tattoo? Is it like
Roll me
ink
investigate.
burn?
Also, how small?
All of you are allowed to roll me this roll.
Oh, I get to actually. Hold on.
I got numbers for this. Don't help.
You want to hear a little song I wrote?
Probably
I hope
apply.
you hear me
Success!
note for note. Don't worry.
That won't help. That won't help.
That's copyright.
I'll get us in trouble.
That's why I stopped.
Just
there's
for
a
my
there's a certain amount that you're allowed to sing before it becomes
Oh, true,
concerning.
yeah.
I think it's like 10 seconds.
Something like that.
Something like
is
that.
a 9.
Ah.
There's a
I
12.
rolled a great success.
would Slayer
go
of
with
Monsters
lots
help
of-
the situation or no?
Sure.
Okay, we'll take it.
I'm gonna go with lots of reading and study.
I specifically have a
From-
perfect thing for this.
Oh, miss. No, it just hurts too much.
Great success.
Don't worry. It bend. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's also the truth. It's my rendition.
A piece
Mhm.
of
Since I'm
my
not
cookie
playing
going
the
to my
copyrighted
nose.
material, it just sounds like I am.
So
I'll be right back.
yeah. For you, Artie, you know this is a tattoo.
It's not ink or brand. It's just, is it ink?
Oh,
That was my question.
oh, is it ink or is it brand? This is unlike anything you've seen. This is something else.
What?
For everyone else, for those who I don't know how that's yeah. For the two who rolled 10s, you realize that anytime you touch it, you can see it. It's like you can see how far it is from you.
Ugh. Handy, but how far is it?
For you, you know that there's one probably about 3-4 blocks from you.
Fun. Do I know if it's on my route to school or not?
You do not.
Okay, just how far it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, knowing that, she's gonna get ready for school and go about her day.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna try and give a message out to meet up or no?
Yeah. She's new to the group. I don't think she has anyone's numbers.
Not many people have a number.
You don't have numbers.
Yeah, this
no
is
cell
this is so
phone.
the
Right.
80s. This is something you're gonna have to like figure out where we hang out.
Yeah.
I literally
Artie's
know where
having a
y'all go
heart
to
attack over
classes.
here.
Yeah. Artie knows all of y'all's classes, and Artie also works at the library. Nora, you would know that.
Mhm.
So you know how to at least find Artie.
So the first place she's going is the library before like going to any of her classes. And she's like,
Mhm.
we all need to talk.
Oh no, I'm already on it. And I'm heading straight to Philosophy 101. Because I know that that's their second term class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said you
Yes.
needed to talk to me. That can happen too.
It's still first period, isn't it?
Just before.
Like you would have time to get there and have a quick discussion about meeting up later, but you couldn't talk then.
No. But it is like right before first period.
Yeah.
they don't go to philosophy 101 till second because we added that canonical in first episode.
Mhm.
I on my way to my history class, I am heading straight to philosophy to see if Warren's there. Is isn't Warren supposed to be TA?
Warren is TA for philosophy, and he is not.
That scares her even more. Okay, and she's not telling Lizzie anything. Lizzie is not in the loop on this. Because Lizzie knows the other two, and we're not trusting them right now.
No.
What
Wait,
about
what other two?
Huh?
What other
Bulk and
two?
Skull.
Oh, never mind.
Roy and Adrian? We're not,
Roy and
we're not
Adrian.
trusting them.
No.
No, we're not trusting them, and Lizzie is in contact with them, and I'm not even telling Dora. Although I don't tell Dora shit anyway. Is Powell on my way to history? Is Powell still in her classroom?
Powell's on the other campus.
Okay. I'll check on her later, see if she's okay.
I don't know what my first class is. I didn't decide anything.
Yeah, I
I just
know.
said Grant was over on the other side for English.
Yep.
And Garrett's on that side for art history with Professor Powell.
Yep.
Oh, you had that
So you
yesterday,
might be
though.
able to find that out.
I only just remembered.
It's okay.
We'll figure out the actual schedules for your characters later.
It's whatever narratively is interesting for the day.
Yeah, that's kind of how we've been doing it. For Hikaru, because you do wake up in the same room as Derek.
I would assume the sheets are a little bit singed, but yeah.
Yeah, he wakes up to the smell. You burning something?
No, at least I hope not.
And kind of looks to your hands. Looks like you kind of, and I'm saying because of the way you woke up, you did have a little bit of singe on your hands. Because you also did throw a fireball.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry, I need to.
So kind of just like, what happened? You okay? Can you talk?
I don't know if that was a dream or what I was seeing was real. That's crazy.
What'd you see?
He will explain what he saw.
Derek's eyes go wide. Don't talk about it. I'm not even going to tell you its name, or else it brings him.
Yeah, I don't think I want to talk about these sporny things either, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm crazy.
They're not going to hear you, but, well, people who aren't awake won't hear you. Just, did it touch you?
I think it was grabbing onto me.
Are you marked?
I don't remember which side you said it was going to be on.
It's this side. Left.
There's something right here. He sleeps bare-chested, so it'll be well seen.
Yeah, he sees it and goes, do you like coffee? Let's get start. Let's get you drinking coffee. Let's get you drinking coffee. And that's all he says.
I didn't come into contact with this thing at all.
I know.
Okay. That clears it up. Because I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Oh, Lord.
You're the Hans of Thursday.
Nora legs Apollon. Yeah, that works.
Yep. So
They tried to put me on the cover of Vogue, but I ran the fuck away.
So, do you guys decide to come together at some point today?
I also need to make contact with somebody before first period.
Who?
I mean, he's going to try to track down the history professor and kind of mention that he's going to be interested in swinging by sometime today.
Oh, to Dr. E?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is like, I have some time during lunch if you would like to share it with me.
Gladly.
Garrett's going to sort of hang back after first period, wait till most of the students have left, and sort of go up to Professor Powell and be like, did last night happen?
Which part of it?
The whoosh and the weird friggy bouncy guys.
Bouncy guys.
Yeah, after we left your apartment.
What?
Actually, he rubs his left shoulder.
Oh, dear me. You saw them, didn't you?
It tried to get me. It grabbed my shadow.
Oh, dear me. Oh, all right. Do is there anyone among you who works with keeping awake?
I mean, we're college students. We all drink coffee.
Have you heard of energy drinks?
A what now?
And she'll even pull one out. My brain goes straight to tab, so I'm sorry.
Have you tried cocaine? It is the 80s.
And gives you a tab. Drink one of these every hour. They should keep you awake pretty well.
He has one. And I remember my first energy drink. That was an eye-opening experience. And Tab has a very specific flavor. It's not great.
No, it's so gross.
I would actually say for the period specific, it probably would be a Jolt Cola
True.
because it was a coffee cola, and that shit rocked. It was illegal in Canada because of the caffeine content. Yeah, I know. Back in the 80s, we were a couple of years behind on everything. It was a whole joke for like 20 years. His Glory's just like, what? Um, anyways, so
Canada
yeah,
has stricter restrictions for
yeah,
things.
healthy
Like how
restrictions.
only illegal drugs in America are class one
Mhm.
drugs, but like morphine and stuff like that, which would be class two in America, are class one in Canada.
Yeah, our list of restricted narcotics is frigging ridiculous. Um, Ritalin is on that list. Thanks, college kids. Uh,
Well,
anyways,
all stimulants, I'm pretty sure, are class three, schedule three.
it's a whole weird thing in Canada. Anyways,
Yep.
Garrett, you can immediately see the battery get recharged.
Hmm. Yeah, and she just
What the
kind.
hell is in this thing?
It will keep you safe, and you just have to wait 5 days. That's it.
So
If you can survive 5 days, you can survive this. And she kind of just takes your hands, like holding the cola, and puts her hands over yours. You just can't sleep.
okay. Okay.
Garrett's meeting with the gang, right?
Sorry, what?
Garrett's meeting with the gang, right? Because that would
Oh,
be really
absolutely.
useful information
These
to
the
know, not to get meta about it, but
Not to get meta about it, but these are the only friends Garrett has had in his entire goddamn life. So,
That is sad as hell.
Nora's a very new friend for him.
but at this point, he's like weirdos of a feather flock together.
Oh yeah.
So, Seven Springs. Yeah, so Garrett's gonna meet up later and he's gonna have one in his hand and it's just gonna be like,
I guess when did we line up aim for meeting up? Was it lunch or probably some other time?
I think we said lunch.
Hmm.
Okay, in that case, Grant wouldn't be present for the meeting.
Okay.
I would have like rated philosophy 101 before y'all went. I knew that y'all were in that class that day.
And Nora has like some completely different classes. I don't think she's with anyone because she's senior.
Yeah.
But it's good that she knows where to find Artie at least.
Oh geez. Me, you, and Warren are the only ones that are actually like higher class students. And then the rest of us are freshies.
And one professor.
One professor. Well, Ren doesn't really count. Because she's literally just basically playing herself.
And we
So
aren't.
Valid. I can't say much.
Nora, Hikaru, Artie, and Garrett. I will get back to Grant and Everfull because that is going to be a very fun scene. You four meet up for lunch in the library. Who starts this conversation? Nora.
Guys, touch your tattoos.
We need to all go into the study room. Let's go into the study hall first. I bring everyone to the quiet study hall.
Mm-hmm.
Touch your tattoos.
All right. I touch my tattoo.
The thing's face is right there.
Ah!
Nora goes to punch. Wait. So that's great. It shows you how far away they are.
Is it meaning that it's like right in the room with us?
No. It
Okay.
means you didn't touch it long enough.
Oh.
Okay.
Hang on. Nora's gonna have like a good long.
Mm-hmm. So face pops up, and then you can kind of see it's a good couple miles now from you guys.
It's a couple miles away. You just have to touch it longer. Apparently.
Professor Powell
Don't think
said
I'd
we
want
need to stay awake.
For how long?
5 days.
I'm an honor student.
Nora, you're also a psych student. You realize that, and you also know that at this point, the longest anyone has ever survived staying awake is 11 days. By 5, they were going insane.
It's not going to be easy and it's going to do us a lot more harm than good.
She also suggested we use these, and he's got it on the table, and he turns it so they can all see the label. It's
Great.
it tastes like crap. I'll be honest, because it does taste like shit. But it's like I've had 4.
That's not healthy.
That's not at all healthy. I'm not even
We're
a med
not
student. I even
human
know that's bad.
anymore.
Just drink them when you start getting tired.
Once an hour.
Says who?
Professor Powell.
Do I know if I can get my hands on some stimulants?
You're a psych student. Of course you can get your
Okay.
How many org chem students do you know? The
How
answer
many
is
botany
yes.
students?
yeah.
No, organic chemistry. You
Yeah.
know how to make fucking LSD by second year.
Oh wow. Obviously, you go for the
All
lead.
the organic chemistry students I knew in university knew how to make LSD and were selling it.
If anyone wants to stay at my place so we can all make sure that we're staying awake, that's fine.
I'm worried. Morai doesn't seem to be here, from what I could tell. She would have come checked in with everyone if that was the case.
Her classes were also canceled today.
And her classes were cancelled. And Warren isn't in with Professor Ball.
We can't go straight to worst case scenario. There are many reasons why they may not be here today.
Oh, good. Oh,
I'm just trying to put you at ease. Do you have a problem with that?
No, that does not put me at ease, Nora. It doesn't help me at all. Actually, quite worries me more, because it makes me wonder if they're not here, where in the fuck are they? Bloody hell. Put 2 and 2 together.
I'm quite good at that, actually. And I was gonna say, if you're worried, after classes, let's go see.
Honestly, I would rather go there straight now, but I'm too terrified of anything going anywhere near
Does Artie live on
that.
campus?
Yes.
Okay. We
I
can
live
take
in-
Moira. I'll drop you back off. Unless you wanna...
Wait, is Betty in the parking lot?
Yes.
Betty's in the parking lot.
It was like you hadn't even left.
Oh, I don't like that. Betty was in the parking lot this morning when I went to go check, which unnerves me even more.
Wait, so we have to stay awake. We woke up in our beds.
Professor Powell said that everything last night happened up till boing. The fucking
Just pulls back
Yeah.
and shows the tattoo a little more and goes, and this is nothing that I've ever seen before, because this isn't brand or ink.
She
Fascinating.
seemed to know exactly what it was, but she wouldn't call it anything.
We need to stay up 5 days. Destroy
Hikaru,
our psyches.
you also
And we'll be
know
fine, right?
Derek told you not to say the name or else it brings them.
Derek said don't say their name or else it'll call them.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing none of us know their name.
I guess that's a good thing for now. It's terrifying.
Cutting over to Grant.
Oh yes, the smile man. Blah 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 blah.
You wait.
Admittedly, there's a lot of ground to cover in something like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah,
I mean, the thing is, between the two of us, it probably wouldn't be direct necessarily.
Mhm.
So I'd probably be asking kind of his account of the night by the tree. Would probably where he would start.
Yeah, he's if you ask him his account, he says, "You mean the night I finished my initiation?"
If we should call it such. So it was quite the interesting night.
Very. I was not expecting it to end that way.
With the mist or otherwise?
Mist? I did
Oh.
not see mist.
You were likely fixated on something else. Your book or otherwise.
Grant knows about the guy that he talked to.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Grant also knows not to mention him directly to Everfull. To let Everfull give him information that's not necessarily intended.
I see. Being sneaky about it.
Grant's also going to see that his book has changed even slightly.
So The book, you remember, was a very plain journal.
Mhm.
The book now looks like this.
Oh, that's so funny. Let's go. Again, the change won't be mentioned. It's more like mental notes.
Yeah. As he looks to you, you doing well.
Didn't sleep particularly well last night.
Hmm. I also didn't have one of my students in today.
Oh,
Yes, there was one of my students that before my class even was having issues staying awake. They said from what I've been told by authorities, they found her body today.
interesting. Any particular description of further description which might be useful? Well, not necessarily the person, but of cause of death.
They're asking me if she was suicidal. Said that she died with a smile on her face, strangely.
Strange
Not
as it may
living that.
sound, does it look anything like? And he's going to show the tattoo or brand.
Um, he goes, yes, she did have a tattoo like that, except for it was fully color. It looked like it was like fully yellow.
Okay. So we encountered some things last night. So he kind of he probably described them as best he could,
Mm-hmm.
but not include the details of fighting, at least initially.
Yeah. He looks to you, pulls out his journal, and starts to kind of go through it. And he pulls, and you watch as his journal isn't exactly what he's always seen. It looks more like a grimoire of different spells, monster descriptions, kind of like explanations. You can see that he's written some notes in it. And he opens it up to what looks to be like a very small version of what you saw, except even the body itself is coiled. With the name at the top, Smile Man. A note underneath of it says, do not speak its name. Is this anywhere similar to what you saw?
The description's spot on. Although if I were to hazard a guess, it's a smaller version of it or an adolescent in the picture.
And he's like, hmm. Then you know not to sleep.
Well, now that I've spoken with you, I'm aware of not sleeping is not necessarily the best outcome, and we know what happens if one does.
We do. Just stay vigilant. And
Now,
he
hopefully, the
shows another
library should.
passage that says, uh, emotions tied to tiredness, question mark. and another note that says exhaustion and then greater or equal sign.
So emotions are less than equal to exhaustion, or the other way around?
No, that this the first note is effectively the more emotions you feel, happier or angrier or sadder, the more tired you are going to start feeling.
Okay, so emotional exertion leads to, well,
Even more physical one.
physical exertion. Interesting.
And the second note says something to the effect of it's effectively no matter how much you sleep, you're still going to be tired when you wake up from this thing. And even if you do sleep, who's to say it's not going to get you then? It's what the exhaustion greater than or equal to is trying to say.
Gotcha.
Everfull's not nice on his notes and he doesn't like to talk and say what they mean.
You're fine. Well, in exchange, I'll let you know what I know of encountering the beast.
He takes out his journal and begins like on that page writing.
So you kind of exchange it for his account, which is kind of what they look like, what happened when he kind of struck it with his sword, and kind of its propensity to want to grab things over attacking or defending itself, using more of a natural defense.
Okay. And he looks at it. If you are interested in joining me in this, I would very much enjoy having some inside help with a world that I cannot see. I have only researched it and tried to understand it as an outsider.
Clearly, this is an exchange for information that you would have access to that we wouldn't, or at least I wouldn't.
Agreed.
Well, here's to a fruitful partnership then. Not that we didn't have one before.
Agreed. And he takes like, yeah, I'm gonna say it. He takes his little juicy juice box and like offers you to clink.
For you, yes.
A
Also-
juicy juice box? Okay, explain that shit.
He packs his own lunches. That's why.
He's cheap, gosh dang it.
He's cheap.
Just sit there with a Minute Maid.
Exactly.
Full suit and a
That's
Capri
amazing.
Sun. Just there with a full suit and a Capri Sun.
Might be a little early for Capri Sun. I need to check now.
Yeah, I think Capri Sun came out in the 90s and Fox disappeared on us.
Into the mist. No.
I've died! Oh, I'm back again. I'm alive.
Hang on.
Guy we're not allowed to
Yay!
talk about took you.
Okay. Cutting back to Nora, Artie, Garrett, and Hikaru.
Hikaru is just gone.
Yeah. Hikaru went to the bathroom.
Figured. All right. So we're going to need to start figuring out something. I recommend that we find a place that we can all bunk up in and keep shifts to make sure that we're all safe.
We can stay at my place.
If you don't mind, that'd be wonderful. I don't like the idea of any of us being separated.
Yeah, we can. I have space. It'll be like a little slumber party.
All right.
We don't slumber.
I look to them, I go, I'm not telling Lizzie. I don't suggest that we tell anyone of that other group. Especially after what happened last night with Professor Powell.
She knows. I asked her.
All right.
Did word get to Nora that Roy and Adrian were there?
Was it revealed that Roy and Adrian were there?
I
Only
think
to Garrett.
I think Garrett said something about
I think
Yeah,
Garrett
yeah.
said something to everybody.
Oh, I know.
it. Probably to the tune of those fucking angels blasted me in the face.
Yeah.
Probably.
As I'm
In
sure we
between,
all
oh
know,
god, my eyes.
they can't be trusted.
They're assholes.
They truly are.
My eyes.
And
Oh, sorry. Garrett, I forgot about it. Garrett is still wearing sunglasses
Cool,
because
buddy.
his eyes still hurt. So it's like 2 days in a row. So everybody thinks this guy secretly parties the fuck out.
Garrett's starting to be seen as the party boy around campus, and everyone thinks he's really cool.
also, no one talk about what I can do with anyone associated with them, please.
I can already
I could
tell.
see how that'd be a little awkward.
That'd be a
It would
problem.
be dangerous, actually. For me.
For them too, but only once.
I hate those fucks anyway, so I don't really give two shits.
We disappeared.
Yeah.
I
We're
just
back.
saw it on Twitch.
We
Oh
back.
no.
We back.
Oh,
Oh,
do we what do we need
we're
to-
back. We're back. We're back. We're okay.
How
Welcome to
long
Dirty
were we gone though?
I don't know.
Don't worry
So,
about it.
Yeah.
everyone
Welcome to Dirty
stay-
20.
Is everyone agreeing to stay at my place?
Okay.
Oh, it's Joe. Say that again, Nora.
Thursdays, y'all.
Is it agreed that we'll stay at my place?
Yes, I think so. Everyone, bring your sleeping bags if you have them. I guess.
No. We won't be needing them. We can't be needing them.
Valid point. Never mind.
There will be no sleeping. That's
Right.
the whole point, Artie. She's saying so gently, but she's not the most emotive person unless she's like flirting, and she's not doing that.
I'm tired, man. I'm tired IRL. So like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I am that
You're
one.
thinking
Already.
about your own sleepy bag.
literally, it's right behind me. I'm just like, I just want to go fall asleep now. So I'm just
Foxtrot.
like, just goes. Right. Well, I'm going to bring the mixtapes, and I guess I'm going to have to go by the mess hall and get a ton of energy drinks. We'll go to this. Is there 7-Eleven in the 80s? My brain is.
Oh,
freaking
absolutely.
remembered.
Costco in
Yes.
the 80s?
No.
Fuck. Because
Costco?
Nora would absolutely be a
gotta
Costco
look.
member.
I actually have to look. I don't know.
I
Was there
think Costco's
like,
been around for a
Any
while.
wholesale food stores?
I don't know about Sam's.
I
I'm
don't know
sorry
about
about
Sam.
thinking this are really
83.
fucking funny.
No, it opened. Okay. I will. It the first location opened in 83.
We're in the 80s.
Yeah, so I will give it to you. Costco.
Okay.
Hey,
Um.
After
The hot dogs are still $1.
Yep.
classes, we'll stop at Costco.
all right, everyone, ride with Betty today.
I have my car.
Well, I figured we can also do two. Better to have two escape vehicles if needed.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I mean, have you watched a science fiction? Have you watched a murder mystery? Most of the time, they take one car and it never goes well.
Already look at me. Have I watched a murder mystery?
I don't know. Have you? Philosophy.
All the time.
No, not philosophy. Psychology. Brain. I cannot think straight.
Philosophy was Warren.
Ah,
Warren.
new people. It's difficult. Trying to remember all the things.
Do you have a Costco card? If not, we'll
No,
meet there.
no, I don't.
I'll bring us in.
All
So,
right.
Everyone clinging to the Costco Club member.
Mhm.
The bitch with the card.
Yeah.
A gaggle of emo kids. Just
Does anyone tell poor Grant the plan?
I mean, otherwise he's just gonna kind of
Garrett's
continue
his
his day
roommate.
until he runs into Garrett.
Garrett's his
Mhm.
roommate. I think he would tell him that, yeah, after class, we're apparently all getting in vehicles and going to Costco.
Before squad breaks, who's riding in Betty, who's riding in Moira?
So
Why did
who's
I
going
pick
to
that name? I say it feels like a weird name to say. It just felt right.
post a very funny thing and
so whoever's going with Nora is going on a Costco run.
Well, we can all meet there.
I'm actually gonna have you guys split up.
Spit up, not for free.
dear God.
Grant was gonna take a look
Because I know. Yeah,
in
go
the
ahead.
library at some point to try to find
Right.
something to, especially find out that they need to spend multiple nights. He's probably gonna go see if there's a book or two that he can try to jump into over the overnights.
Also, before going to Costco, she's going to get her hands on some things that will help us out as well, aka drugs.
Yep.
Dora.
Okay.
It'll
Is-
help.
Just find Dora. Just
Yeah, find Dora. Find Dora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Nora knows where to get things.
Yeah.
find Dora.
Can you say
Yeah.
drugs?
Specifically stimulants.
Comes out disheveled
We
out of
will-
the
we
other
will-
study room. Huh? Sorry.
No,
Yeah, Nora's just gonna text Pan.
There's no texting.
No text.
It's-
This is the
I was waiting.
People who are younger.
I was waiting.
But I know that
for
there
when
was no
be-
texting in the 80s. I just keep forgetting that we're in the 80s.
It doesn't help that Tuesdays for Cyberpunk game.
Yeah. We go
Just-
And
from
like I have a whole internal agent and everything.
yeah, we're
Like
constantly
very
just
high
like, sending
tech. She
messages
has a
to
bunch
each
of
other.
cyberware.
Nora's just writing down things on like a paper airplane and going whoosh.
Well, no, she knows where to find Pan.
Yeah.
there's also
Follow the
pagers.
moaning.
So
But when she finds her, she's gonna like lean Pan up against the wall and like just be like, "Hey, I need to get my hands on some stimulants. Don't even worry about it." But like more smooth than that, probably.
Need to be that smooth.
yeah, the minute that you do that, Pan immediately puts her arms around you
Okay.
and is, what do I get for this? I mean, it's been a really long time.
We can discuss that.
Told y'all this bitch made Artie Demi.
I mean, I know we used to have our old arrangement, but that was before you kind
Oh, because you don't know, and I don't know if Artie knows this, Nora used to hang out in that group with Pan, Roy, Adrian, and she dipped.
and Liz and Derek.
Yeah, so she would know.
But Nora separated herself from that group after an event.
Probably around the time that Lizzie already had a full breakdown.
I would assume so.
Yeah, around the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so Pan is just, do we want to go back to that? Because I mean, I really liked how that was working. I missed having a lap to sit on.
Like I said, we can discuss further details. Right now, I need something to keep me awake.
I mean, besides me.
Unfortunately, yes.
And absolutely starts um just what do you need? I got it all. I even got the fun stuff that you're not supposed to have.
I don't think I need to go that far with it. Just some Adderall.
All right. And she pulls out, how much Addy do you need?
She's doing math in her head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bad at math.
You don't actually have to give me a number. Because she'll give you whatever is the correct dosage for each of you.
She's not gonna make them take stimulants. She's gonna be like, they're there. Because she's also going to Costco for energy drinks
Yeah.
and
And
like snacks.
yeah. Eh. Yeah, Pandora's this smooth. Instead of putting it in your hand, she reaches around, puts them in your back pocket, and whispers, I've really missed us.
I'm sure you have.
I feel like I
And
need
she's
to go
like
shower.
gonna gently caress her cheek as she goes to her next class.
I ship it.
Rekindle the flame. You mean the dumpster fire?
You mean when Pandora wasn't as bad?
She's acting out because she misses the Avalet.
Yeah.
You know, that is the weirdest kind of son-dear relationship I've ever heard.
Player me has this kind of humor, but Artie is taking a precedence. So Artie is disgusted. Player me finds this amusing though. Oh god.
And as Nora walks away, she'll go, "See you later." At some point.
I better. Let's see. Who needs to do some packing? Because are Garrett and Grant both packing to go? Already is.
Garrett pretty much grabs like a bag full of AA batteries and like 6 or 7 of his tapes. And that's really about it. And then he used the rest of this week's allowance on energy drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Not the allowance. Oh, Nora works as a bartender, by the way.
Garrett works to make badges.
Nice.
So Nora's job is being sexy to make more money.
I'm the janitor.
Why? Why, Sans?
Because she was still in my head when he said it. Oh, I know. I know. She was just in my head.
Just like a reminder in case she forgot. She probably forgot.
She probably forgot, let's be honest.
Got my lawn.
Wouldn't put it past her.
Grant, are you packing to go or are you staying?
Hearing from Garrett that everybody's kind of going over to Nora's for more safety in numbers thing.
Mm-hmm.
He'll go as well. It's a good time to kind of catch up and give some information of what he went over and kind of some of the information that he got. So we can get to that in a little bit. And he's also the library. He wants to find information, about the the language of like the circle from the night before.
Okay.
But at the same time, he's really trying to make sure he doesn't run into any of the three people that flashbanged Garrett the other night, because he doesn't want to make it too obvious what he's looking into.
Roll me and investigate.
One that investigates.
Use whatever tags you think are necessary.
I mean, I feel like archaeology would help the situation and what he's looking for.
Okay.
Grab that one. Those don't help too much. Swordsmanship isn't the same as looking for stuff and things, so we're just gonna go with that. 12 for a great success.
So what exactly are you looking for?
Realistically, I know they kept calling it like a specific. It wasn't Latin, but it was like a specific dialect.
Enochian.
Enochian. So he's going to try to find like, even it's like a study of the Enochian language, like something of that degree is what he's looking for,
So you don't,
or something adjacent to it.
yeah, you don't find anything on like how to speak Enochian,
Yeah, that's fine.
since there's no way to speak it. Um, but you do find that a book of like rituals and spells and like in the library. It's kind of put off into like the science fiction area.
Probably fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy.
But it's like, for him, he looks at it, kind of just glances at the fantasy, goes, what's funny is, from what I've seen, that's not fantasy. That just to most people would seem to be.
And you yeah, I can say it this way. What you find with it is that whatever they were trying to do, it was supposed to be like a cleansing ritual that got changed.
He also wants to check it out and like look through the entire book across like a couple of days.
Yeah,
Especially find out from Garrett that we had to do this for like 5 days. He's like, I have time to look through a book then.
Yeah, you can check it out and like take it with you.
Cool.
The librarian kind of gives you a weird look of like,
I mean, I feel like she'd give me a weird look until she sees the ID and goes, I don't want to know anymore.
yeah, there's like weird look and then like but they're students, so who knows what the hell they're studying, and thus gives up.
It's archaeology.
I don't get paid enough here to give a shit.
Thank you.
So yeah, and Hikaru, are you going or are you staying?
He's gonna go.
Okay.
But he doesn't really have anything to bring with him.
All right.
Who's riding with Nora?
Who's riding with Nora and going to Costco first? Who is going over first instead and gonna go check on Warren?
I'll go check on Warren.
Grant and Artie are gonna go check on Warren.
I would have packed a bag.
Garrett's gonna go with Nora.
Okay. So Garrett is gonna go to Costco.
He's gotta
Going to
get that
Costco
jump.
with Nora means getting to pick what kind of snacks you like.
Fair.
Okay. And Artie, you
would've,
pack a
like-
bag and you go as well?
But at lunch, Nora would have asked like, "Hey, Artie, what kind of snacks do you like?"
It's like I'm good with most things. Oreos?
All right, they're on my list.
Alright, cool.
Cause like knowing that Artie kind of just like already kind of doesn't like her, she's like here's my effort. But I'm not too butthurt that you don't like me. I think it's funny. Nora, you can't really hurt her. She's not very
Artie is
emotional.
Artie. And it makes more sense as to also why now she doesn't like you, because you were associated with Dora and she doesn't like Dora. So
She does. Would she know that though?
probably through Lizzie.
Yeah,
Through
because
Because Lizzie's my
Artie's
roommate.
Right. Right.
Lizzie would have given the tea about, oh, they used to date.
and Nora would be like, I know this is really about your father, so it's okay. Just pull the psych student. By the way, I dated a psych student, so I know what it's like.
Nope, not gonna start it. Not gonna start it. Not gonna start it. Not gonna start it. Not gonna start it.
She's not
It's
like other girls. She's a psych major
It's exactly as bad as you think it is.
and has 72
I'm a
demons
psych
in her
major.
head.
No.
I was a psych major in university. Sorry.
Ren was a minor in psych.
So-
But yeah,
gonna
she
tell you,
at
it's
lunch she
completely
would have
true.
just told everyone that wants to like go with her to just meet her at Moira.
Oh, you have like no AC or heat in that thing either. Like 70s bugs are known historically for not having AC.
We have windows.
Yeah,
Yep.
windows
That because
down.
it doesn't get hot in England in the 70s. It gets to like 70 and stays there.
Just rains. It's
That's
constant
why they
rain.
don't have AC, because it doesn't get warm in the UK.
Like London fog gel. What is that? It's called I use the rain. Sorry.
So, you guys, Grant and Artie are going to go check on Warren. Nora, Garrett are headed to Costco. Hikaru, who are you going with?
Whomever will put up with my bullshit.
We're going on a Costco run.
Probably the Costco.
Nora's such a patient person. Like I said, she's not emotional.
Garrett just doesn't care.
No kids. All right.
Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to cut first to Nora, Garrett, and Hikaru at Costco. Where for you guys, as you're shopping, everything's okay. At least you think so. Till you see the mist start to roll in.
For fuck's sake. We just got in the lineup.
Not again.
I'm sorry. She's gonna slap herself and then the other two
Wait, what?
Ow.
on the chance that they're dozing off.
Seriously.
Ow.
Roll.
Does the mist go away?
Yes.
You're
I
fucking
didn't think
welcome.
you'd figure that out.
Smack. Ow.
I watched Nightmare on Elm Street.
I need to watch more.
Like I said, I'm sorry, but where's
In
the mist?
universe, that would have worked. Nightmare on Elm Street came out in like what, 80 fucking 3?
Yes. It's one of my favorites.
I did that for all of our good.
84. Came out 5 days before my birthday.
Oh my word.
So,
Jeez.
yeah.
So we're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Costco goes great. You guys get all the samples. Artie and Grant.
How doomed are we already?
I don't fucking know.
So you didn't think I'd figure it out? Who do you take me for?
I didn't expect it to go that fast. Let me just say that. I didn't expect it to be that fast. I was expecting you to roll investigate at the very least.
No, I
You're
went,
just straight
oh,
to slapping.
because I saw the mist roll in. This whole thing's about like not going to sleep. So I was like, oh fuck, how do I make sure that we're all fucking awake?
Although Pan's gonna have questions for you in the morning for what fun you didn't invite her to, but that's fine.
I don't think she would have hit
Uh,
hard enough to leave like mark. Well, a bruise. It'd probably be red for like a couple minutes.
Oh
Months.
shit. I just realized Lizzie doesn't know that what's going on, which means she's gonna like not see me for like 5 days straight and be terrified. Oh
Oh,
shit.
it's
And you
okay.
didn't leave a message.
I didn't.
I'm sorry,
didn't.
red for a couple minutes is a bit much.
Hmm?
She didn't
That's a
slap
pretty
my
good
name.
smack. If you're
That's a
red for a
good
couple
one.
of minutes, that means
Probably
she
like
like
a couple
wound
seconds.
up and like Three Stooges both of us. Just
I don't think it would have been that hard. Just be like, wake up.
Grab brush and put a little makeup. I'm all right.
You want to do?
Put the keys up on the table.
Song.
Sorry.
Good song.
I love
How far do we get?
You guys get to the complex, you get upstairs. You can still hear Soren and Warren fighting by the door.
Oh my word.
they're in a time loop. It's the same argument, but they're on like take
Just-
17.
Just
No, they've actually switched sides at this point. So Warren's now where Soren was, and Soren's now where Warren was when they started.
But we wouldn't know that because the door's closed.
Yeah. And you can
Yeah.
just hear two voices talking on the other side.
They've also changed viewpoints at this point. So they're now arguing each other's argument.
knocks on the door. I'm assuming it just continues.
You basically hear, we're discussing philosophy in here, please give us time.
Don't even get me started on the philosophy of time, sir.
I'm just like, they got into the philosophy discussion without me? Ew, no, my gosh, what the hell is that accent? Sorry. Just like completely, wow. All right. Brain needs to screw back on. It just goes, no, I think they're going to be all right. Now I'm even more concerned about Morai, but I don't know where she lives.
The one
She
thing
said it
you
was
can-
a cabin in the woods.
That's
how she
a
described it.
whole lot of nope. We're not going there. She'll be fine.
While one of the
So
things
real
you
for
do
that.
hear is something about the morality of opening a door.
Understandable. Some things once open can't be closed. Sorry, I've been hanging around with somebody I probably shouldn't be today.
They are super deep in the sauce right now. I'm on beer 4 and I only just barely caught the train of thought on that one. He's white girl wasted if he's arguing about that with his cat.
I
Just
don't
like looking, going, damn. We usually enjoy those talks. All right, okay.
Do you want to talk about the morality of opening a door right now?
There's way too much that goes into that, and I've had that conversation before. We're going back to the car. We're going to try and find out whether the rest of those bloody buggers are, and figure this out.
Garrett said Costco, so this
I
may be some
know.
time.
I know.
I mean,
Sit in Betty and listen to mixtapes.
I will say it doesn't take long for them to return from the Costco run. Although, in my head, for some reason, the way I see this is that you guys did a lot of shopping at Costco, and I know how small those beetles were.
Oh
You guys are basically like getting out, and snacks are falling out with you.
It's the thing where like you have the bags between the feet, you have the bags on the lap, and you have the bags in between, and then
you also
You
had
can-
3 people in the car, the driver included.
Who's in
You
shotgun?
can fit 17 people inside a Volkswagen Bug. My best friend's mother tested it. She was one of the 17 people. She was wrapped around the brake, like in the wheel well. Or not in the wheel well, in the footwell of the driver's side.
Oh, good
It
to
is
know.
exactly 17 people.
Wait, who's the sorry soul that's sitting in the back seat?
It depends how many people you're talking about.
No, like
They fit 7. Oh, who's sitting
Is
bitch on the
Hikaru
way
or
back?
Garrett sitting in the back seat?
Hikaru.
You have groceries stacked on you, buddy.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
There's
He has
He's
a
just
pillow
gonna sit
fort of
there
chilled
and
cola.
whatever cold stuff he's got that's there, he's just gonna let it sit next to him to try and keep his temper down.
I was gonna say
And when they get
Hikaru
to
is keeping all
Nora's,
the wings warm.
are Artie and Grant already there?
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
sitting in the car.
Nora kind of like gets out and goes, "Can you guys help?"
what?
Is your door
Where's
unlocked?
Hikaru? And just goes.
In the back somewhere.
Oh shit. Okay, and just. And by the way, you also see me walking out of a 1956 black Chevy Bel Air. That is,
Beautiful.
yeah, that's Betty. So, oh fuck. All right. Just starts grabbing things. I'm assuming like everyone basically put like their go bags in Betty, so that way there was enough room for the Costco trip.
Probably.
Yeah, I can see
Nora is gonna grab like a couple things. Like she has a bunch of bags around her arm, and she's gonna unlock her door, put them in, and like go back for more stuff.
If it takes more than one trip, you didn't try hard enough.
Got two people helping with that. I think
You've got so many people helping.
Yeah.
This will be one trip.
as
And she's just gonna look at Hikaru and go, "Sorry you got buried."
It was a cool time.
Okay.
also got everyone like stuff upstairs too, and
this to describe your apartment, Nora, at least the basic layout. So you have like a dining room and a kitchen that you can see kind of through. It's like there's a little window with a bar. On the other side, you have your living room, a small hallway with your bedroom, and then your bath is on the very end.
She also has like two bookcases, like large bookcases, and a lot of it is like psych and true crime, and like a lot of nonfiction with like, yeah, it's mostly nonfiction.
please tell me there's some Arthur Conan Doyle on that shelf.
Definitely.
Oh hell yeah.
Unfortunately, one of those books you'd have on there is something from Freud as well.
Even though I don't agree with him.
Yeah.
Also, fuck Pavlov, anyway. Fuck Pavlov, his dogs can stay.
As
I love
Lord.
that.
as you guys start to wind down for the night to get ready,
Also, she definitely have like some fairy lights.
Mhm.
I was gonna say she has like LED light strips. She wouldn't. That's
White.
later.
It'd be white strand Christmas lights,
Yeah.
Yep.
basically.
But yeah, she has like fairy lights. It's cozy, but because we have to stay awake, she turns on the big light.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
Oh,
And
the
she
big
has a
light.
bunch of lamps.
Not the big light.
It's for our safety.
That was out of character.
I fucking hate the big light.
Oh, me too.
As you guys are kind of getting ready to get in, were you gonna say something, Grant? Okay. And yeah, this is gonna be fun for your first night. You guys get to hear, because again, sun has gone down. You can't tell if there's any mist outside at the moment, but you hear, where is it? And yeah, I'm gonna start torturing you guys with this because this is what's coming. You hear mijillos, mijillos, ¿dónde está mi hijo?
I know Spanish. Translate, please. My brain heals. My boys?
My children,
My children.
Yeah.
my children. Where are my children?
Oh, player me knows exactly what the fuck this is. Oh shit. Nope.
They're
I-
not here. We're all above legal age.
Player
Um,
may be catching on.
Grabs my stereo, throws in my mixtape, and blasts Crazy Train to drown that shit out.
And Nora has like, she bought like 5 cases of energy drinks,
Grabs one.
and she has the bottle of stimulants.
What? Dora?
Here it's like, this is night 1. We're fucked, aren't we?
Yeah.
Chug, 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 chug.
And that
That was a mistake.
is where we're going to cut for tonight.
Oh! Damn. Oh, shit.
It's fine. This is fine.
You
Everything.
run up.
Now at the point where every single one of our characters have probably watched at least half a dozen horror movies, because that's like the golden age of fucking horror movies.
I still.
Yeah.
I'm a librarian. I read this shit.
Thank you so much to all of my players. I cannot thank you guys enough for joining me on this crazy game. I'm
The
gonna
crazy train.
this crazy train because y'all said it. When I will make you guys feel better. You are hallucinating.
Oh no.
The first night.
Yes.
Shit.
I mean, that assumes that we slept last night, which I don't know if we actually did.
I'm thinking no.
Kind of on that note carrying myself.
But thank you guys so much. Thank you to our wonderful producer. We love you so much. Thank you for handling the chaos that is Thursday. And thank you to chat. As always, I couldn't read your comments, but I thank you for being here. And thank you for watching in the future on YouTube or the VOD. If you watched up to here, you must have liked it. So please hit the bell, subscribe, and do all the things to know when we go out. We are how many?
5.
5 nights a week. And also please tell me if I can get better. I'm still learning as a GM. And with a world as dark as ours is, please be nice to each other. Night, y'all.
Bye.
Hey, I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
My wife.